Hey there, Possum Rob here, and we are about to watch the grand finale of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Last episode, we had a really good one. We had a good one at the end. We had Reva stabbed through the gut with a Sith saber. We have seen before that this is not a death sentence for some reason, even though it was for old Qui-Gon. So I don't think we've lost Reva, so we're gonna have her in this thing, and I think we're all pretty much resigned to the fact that we're gonna have some kind of showdown between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. So that should be pretty epic, right? Well, again, like usual, I'm not gonna sit around and do a lot of talking before the show. Real quick at the front here, if you're liking what you see, hit that like in the bottom there, and hit subscribe if you ain't done that already. If you have, that's awesome. You're great. You can come and sit and watch Obi-Wan with me anytime. Even if you're not, hit the button and then you can. Hey, look how that works. And hit the bell too to see when these things come out. A lot of the things I do have to go into the copyright jail because we use stuff from the shows and things on here, so you never know how long it's going to take for it to get out of customs or whatever they're doing over there. So hit the bell so that you get a notification when one of these new ones drops. All right, and without further ado, let's hit the play button. Still like this title. Still think that the lightsaber on the eye is cheesy. Just for the record. Now we back on the Tatooine now, huh? Yeah, Sinjay was kind of had a few second breakfasts. Water dealer. Oh, this guy again. I was wondering if we were going to see him.
I have something to say.
Wait your turn. You can have what's left when I'm done.
Who? I remember saying you were going to get yours. Well, I guess he didn't get his. It's doing what it can, I guess. Serpentine. Rick and Stark could have learned a lesson from those guys in that ship.
At once, Lord Vader.
Increase firepower. Is that like... Why would a Star Destroyer use anything but full firepower? I don't know. And I don't know, this is another thing, like... We did it at the beginning of episode 4 with the Tantive 4.
We'll head for Tessin.
But I'm not buying that a Star Destroyer isn't just laying waste to this little tiny ship here. And again, they could put things in there that explain this, like dodging around some asteroids or something.
We're not going to make it to Tessin,
But it's just wide open space.
Motivator shot.
Oh, that's sweet. Leia's a good kid.
They're scared. She keeps their minds off of it.
You know this plan makes sense.
No, we need you.
It'll buy you the time you need. You must get these people out of here. You are all the future. You are the future. You're what needs to survive.
No.
Leia.
I find she needs to be given space.
See,
Promise me that you'll get her home, Hodger. As soon as
this
I'm
is
in
a
the
good
clear.
scene. Like, I don't understand why some of the other things kind of fell by the wayside.
Big Jedi may not mean much to you. It's good enough for me.
I wish we would have had more of that guy.
How did she know it was here?
I don't know. All I know is she's coming. Ben is gone.
Whose fault is that?
Oop.
We need to leave, Brew. We need to take Luke and hide somewhere.
Where?
Baru
Desert.
will let you know some
Not leaving
things.
my home. At least here we have a chance.
Please tell your father I tried.
I'm worried about this. She feels this strongly about him, and she acts like she ain't never seen him before in Star Wars A New Hope.
Roken found it before the
Oh,
collapse.
it's Tara's
She would have
little
wanted you to have it.
holster thing. Oh. And the thing is, I don't have a problem with this connection. It's just the very next story we have with these two in it, it ain't there anymore. I was hoping they don't do like a mind wipe thing.
I promise.
We've already seen that the Force can do things with your memories, can suck them out of your head. I don't know that we've established that the Force can erase memories yet. But it's like the Force has new stuff that it can do practically every time we get a new story, so who knows? Well, this episode's on track to being my favorite. Still don't buy that they're not.
We're tracking an
They
escape
like
craft.
can't
There's one life form.
blow them up.
That's him.
My lord, we must continue our pursuit of the insurgents. Now is our chance to wipe out this network in its entirety. We cannot prioritize one lone Jedi.
He is not just any Jedi.
All right, Darth Vader didn't just like pull your head off for that. So I don't know how she got here so fast, Reva.
Come on.
Just flying back and forth here, dodging some laser blasts.
Prepare my ship. I will face him alone.
I got some parallel to A New Hope. He said, "Escape is not his plan. I must face him alone." Yeah. You got Lola. Yeah, she planted him on you. Or planted her on you. You just hang out here on the dashboard. Put a grass skirt on. My uncle has one of those in his taxi. I mean, aside from Reva getting here very, very quickly, this isn't a bad story here, but that is very strange. Out of all of the wings go up ships, the Lambda class shuttle is my absolute favorite. It looks really good. It's like every movie and show tries to make a new one that does that, and none of them look that cool.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
Oh, doing the Obi-Wan pose.
Then you will die.
Alright, see now this fight looks a little better. They paid for the guy, I guess, for this episode. Not a back-to-back thing like before. Alright, and you know, looking good so far there. Now let's see how this goes. You know, if you go back to the original trilogy, lightsabers didn't cast a glow very much. I mean, for obvious reasons, right? Because they were rotoscoping it in. But they can do so much cool stuff with the lighting now with them. It looks good. Right. Owen ain't no farmer if that's as good a shot as he is. Oh. Wow.
Your strength has returned.
I'll say.
But the weakness still remains.
I like this fight, and I'll tell you why.
That is why You will always lose.
That's kinda neat. I like this fight because it seems kind of sloppy. Like, neither of these guys have fought in a long time, but it makes sense. The fighting makes sense. Like, the things they're doing, you know? Some of them sticks. Those things are everywhere in the Star Wars universe.
Justice.
Oh. Yeah, it's open the lightsaber hole. Ow.
Bro, she's coming!
You gotta... If you'd only done that with like a brick or something. Never be... When you're fighting a Sith, never settle for a slap. I think my grandmother had that crocheted on a pillow. Oh, that's gonna turn him around. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Being obsessed with Anakin, he ain't gonna get nowhere like that. He looks to the future, looks to Luke and Leia and all the things that he needs to do to protect them. That gives him the juice. Oh, wow. He does the Anakin thing. Sound like we're doing that now. That's kind of cool. Wow. Okay. Holy moly. Obi-Wan is suddenly a lot more powerful than he has ever been. Here's some rocks for you, dog. Wow. Where you been there, Obi-Wan? That never works. Oh! Wow. There's a rock for you. Got the... Oh! Jeez, Obi-Wan, what happened to you? Takes a little bit of the sting out of this, knowing that they both make it to the rest of the movies. Wow. I mean, I know you won't, because obvious reasons, but cut his head off. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
Then my friend is truly dead.
There's another parallel. Well, Luke says that about him in Return of the Jedi.
Goodbye, Darth.
So that he can say only a master of evil Darth, and yeah, okay, that makes sense. Are they saying that that's how he got that cut in his head? Huh. So, like, now we gotta come up with a story inside of the storyline that explains why Obi-Wan didn't finish him off there. I may have some thoughts on that, but I gotta think about that one for a while. Probably gonna do a video about it after this.
Luke.
Well, we can get around really quick in the Star Wars universe. At least today we can. I seem to remember the Millennium Falcon taking a long time to go through hyperspace to get to Alderaan. They were back there doing all kinds of stuff, just kind of waiting on it. Well, again, no tension here, right? Because Luke lasts for a number of movies after this. So it took like, what, 35 seconds to get from wherever he was to here.
I'll look in the Dune Sea. We'll search till we find him.
Yeah, it's,
Ben!
should be pretty easy to see him. Everything's pretty flat. Yeah. You guys didn't see her walking up? Sometimes it's obvious when they're using volume. If you don't know, volume is that thing where it's the giant screens in a circle that they use instead of green screens. It looks really good, but for something like this, stands out like a sore thumb.
Have I become him?
No. You've chosen not to. Who you become now. That is up to you.
Nothing to say here. That was good. You know, the Law's Homestead. If you get out there with a metal detector, you're gonna find like a half a dozen lightsabers out there.
We both are.
And you gonna train him, maybe? That would be cool.
We will destroy everything in our path until he is found.
You seem agitated, my friend.
He will not evade me again.
I wonder if
Kudos to Ian
your
McDermott for coming back for this, but that was kind of funny.
thoughts are clear on this, Lord Vader.
Yeah, we got our... Well, she's dressing herself. This is good. Starting to establish our interest in interesting head configurations when it comes to her hair.
All right, let's go, young lady. We don't want to keep your...
Yeah, kids dress themselves like that.
Holster?
Lola!
Who am I to separate a young lady from her droid?
I'm not sure what Lola did. They kind of went through a whole thing there. I mean, aside from her saying, hey, Lola makes you not scared no more. And if that's it, then that's great, but...
She has already done that.
I fear for her future.
Yeah, you need to be fearing for your own there, buddy.
And bolder.
Well, if you ever need my help again, you know where to find me.
Cough, cough, season
I
2.
hope that day never comes.
Will I ever see you again?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Someday.
you won't recognize me.
If you ever need help from a tired old man. But we must be careful. No one must know, or it could endanger us both.
So is that going to be the explanation? Just pretend like you don't know me?
Goodbye. Obi-Wan.
Well, it's not as lame as it could have been, but
Goodbye, princess.
I'm actually more
May the
inclined to
Force
give
be with you.
give them a pass on that than any other kind of weird contrived reason. Yeah, no one must know, except for these two guys here with the spears.
Ben? You want to meet him?
Heh. That's cool. And I didn't give him the thing. Yeah. Cleaned it up a little bit.
Hello there.
Okay. Well, we had to do that, huh? For something he only says once in the original trilogy, it's kind of funny that that becomes like his catchphrase now. Oh, there he is.
Master Qui-Gon.
Hey, it's
Well.
Liam Neeson.
Took you long enough. Come on. We've got a ways to go.
No. Well, that's cool. So now tell me why he says he doesn't remember ever owning a droid. And maybe I'll let that one go. All right, all in all, I think it's probably the best episode of the bunch. Not exactly a shocker. I mean, it was the finale. They were going to save their best stuff for the end, one would think. And they clearly did that here. I love that fight between Obi-Wan and Anakin there. That was really good. For a show where all of the fights have been pretty subpar, that one was really good. And it seems like they may have brought in somebody on that one because it seemed really close to the one that we got in that flashback a couple episodes ago that was on Coruscant. I thought it was Alderaan at first because of the spires, but it was Coruscant, obviously, once things got going. And that one looked really good. And I don't know how Obi-Wan became. I mean, he was doing some Rey stuff there with all the rocks and whatnot. So he kind of exploded in power there. And I'm wondering if we're gonna I know they got season 2 already in the chamber. So I'm gonna hope to see that we're gonna explore a little more on why Obi-Wan suddenly became like Yoda level. And that's another thing. There's Yoda still running around out there somewhere. I don't know if he's a Dagobah yet, but he's still somebody that we could run into next season. So that's going to be interesting if they do something with that. But yeah, this is great. I thought it ended wonderfully. This is really good. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. I not a lot of criticism here. I think it advanced the story. Not really advanced. I suppose it expanded the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi and what he was doing on Tatooine, and how he's handling the whole he knows Darth Vader is alive. That had not even occurred to me until Reva tells him in episode 1 of this series that he's still alive. It didn't even occur to me that he wouldn't know that. But he totally wouldn't, right? I mean, that was very interesting, and how he's handled it through this, and there was a good arc there of him dealing with that, right? Dealing with his guilt over what happened, not just with Anakin, but with the entire Empire, the entire galaxy, the Republic crumbling underneath the watch of him and the rest of the Jedis who are there ostensibly to prevent exactly that, right? And so that leaves a lot of guilt, all the people that died in Order 66. and finding out that people are trying to save him, and finding out that there is well, if you'll pardon the expression, a new hope with Leia and Luke, and him finding his focus instead of regret and the past, and Anakin, hope and the future, and Luke and Leia kind of taking over, and that giving him that power. I mean, gave him a lot of power, right? I mean, that guy suddenly became crazy guy, but in a good way, good crazy guy. We like the good crazy guys. We don't like the bad ones. Anyway, fantastic ending to a really good series. Had some problems with it over the series. I did not have. I don't have anything bad to say about this episode. This was really good. Everybody's performance was spot on. Everything looked great. Well, I mean, I guess the ship not really being threatened terribly well by the Star Destroyer, that was a little strange. But I'll give it a pass on that. I'll probably have some videos looking into certain aspects of this series as a whole coming up after this. I don't know when those are going to come out. Probably a couple weeks. I'm going to kind of sit down and look and see all the footage and kind of cobble together some stuff and maybe try to take a bit more of a well-considered approach. Not really a reaction like I've been doing with these. But we're going to deep dive into some of this stuff. And the fights is definitely going to be one of the things that we look at. So stick around for that stuff. That's coming up. If you like this episode, you liked watching this series with me, we're probably going to watch more series in the future. Maybe some other ones, Star Wars. Maybe some of them Marvel things that's coming out. Maybe something that ain't either one of those. Who knows? We'll see about it. Definitely more videos coming, though, right here on Accidentally Derivative Studios YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe down there, so you're gonna get all of the best Possum-related science fiction and fantasy content that you can handle right into your inbox. If you push that bell right there next to it, you get the notification when something drops, and then you come and you watch stuff with your buddy Possum Rob here. All right. So make sure you like the button as well, and we will see you on the next video. Take it easy, all right? Later. Hey!